What's up? We figured it's time for a little update video of a tin soldier worldwide. We're gonna go through what we got done, what we got left to do, and give you a little tour. So I wish we had the Cribs music, Ricky. So as you can see, first things first, the parking lot no longer looks like a pile of crap. So our buddy Eric Blackburn, if you're in Northern Kentucky and you need blacktop done, Eric killed it. So we fixed all the parking lot, all the holes. We restriped it to just the spaces that we needed. And then we had some speed bumps and stuff down there that he ended up taking out. We don't need speed bumps, it's a race car shop. So he got all that dialed in, and man, the parking lot looks great now. And then the outside of the building, if you remember from the first video, all that trim was red. So my brother-in-law Tony, he's from South Carolina, but he's a painter. He came up for a couple weeks and got all the trim dialed in. He painted all the rusty parts of there was some like rust on the tan. He ended up doing all that. I actually ended up painting the whole front of the building. So we demoed, there was like little awnings over those windows. Those looked really horrible. So we demoed all that off, and then Tony patched the holes, repainted it. It's kind of like the Charlie Brown building now, right? Like it wouldn't be our first choice, but I think the black and the tan look really awesome. Out here, we still got we're gonna demo the deck at some point. We are gonna leave this structure, this awning. I don't know if we're gonna do a new like canvas top, or maybe do something out of like metal and wood. And make it real cool. I'm not sure, but we're gonna do something. Before we go inside, why don't we'll take the trip. I mean, it's cold, Rick, but we'll take the trip. Also, those like lights right there, I found these gangster lions that could go there. Brad's not on board, but I think they're awesome. Found them on Amazon. Don't you think lions right there would be awesome? 2 gold lions. This parking lot, man, if you've been with us, our customers that have been with us from the beginning, they're really gonna appreciate this. You can just pull in and drive all the way around the building. And you got plenty of space. So you'll see the fence is most of the way up back here. We gotta work on this fence a little bit too, get all the weeds and stuff off. But our buddy Jeremy worked for us for a couple years. Doing like tube work and welding and stuff. He actually has his own fence company now, so we were happy to get to use him and do the fence. He's actually just pulled up, so he's getting ready to work. He does it at night after his other job, so just cool to see, you know, Jeremy work with us, and now he's out here hustling, making his own deal, and we got to pay him, which is awesome. So did a phenomenal job. There'll be a gate right here that will be on wheels, and we'll have a keypad to get in and out. So probably within the next couple weeks, once Jeremy gets done, we'll start opening this up to our outdoor storage. So I think what we're gonna do is, you know, trailer and RV. The other thing, we've talked to a lot of different racers, people that race on this side. Actually, our shop is really centrally located for a lot of racing. So I think we're gonna do where they can park the rig back here, and then we'll actually maintenance the car for them. So we're kind of thinking about getting into that, which would be awesome. You know, you come in, pull your rig back here, and we'll bring her in, change oil, get ready for the next race.
Conveniently located to the Cincinnati airport. I mean, it works out perfect.
Yeah, it's it's literally like a 10-minute Uber ride. Yeah, you can pay Ricky to take you to the airport. Yeah. Full service. So you can see the parking lot looks way better. I wish we had a little more. Well, I guess we do have before and after, because yeah. I mean, it's huge back here. It's unbelievable. You know, we'll go interview the Shrek. That's what we used to call him when he worked for us. So what did you guys end up naming your fence company?
Barth and Maley Fencing.
Barth and Maley?
Yeah.
So do you have a Facebook page or anything yet?
We will have.
Okay, yeah. Once this video drops, so we'll have a Facebook page. Yeah. Nah, they did an awesome job. I mean, it's a lot of fence, isn't it, Jeremy?
Yeah, it's been a while since I did the commercial too. It's remember how heavy it is now.
Yeah, he does a lot of the wood fence and stuff. So this was, yeah, he kind of did it for us, but I'm sure he'll do it for you too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have the barbed wire up top. I don't know if Jeremy's gonna put electric on it or not, but
I mean, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
yeah.
See who can hold on to it the longest.
They're about, what do you say, Friday you think you'll be done?
That's my goal.
Cool. So,
Gates are coming Friday at 3 o'clock.
yeah, about there. The swing gates, you had to have the swing gates built. Or not swing gates, but roll gates. We really wanted the roll gates. I think they're way cooler. You can see there's a garage door there. So my buddy Eric, that owns Affordable Overhead Door, been friends with him a really long time. He came over and got the garage door in. They're actually getting ready to cut another hole in the building. We'll kind of look at that from the other side, but he's getting that all set up. Another just good friend with an awesome business. So if you need if you need your overhead door taken care of, he's got you covered. You're gonna notice a common theme here. Most everybody we know works does some sort of construction. It's very helpful. So this is the other side. There'll be another swing gate here, or not. I keep saying swing gate. There'll be another roll gate here to finish off the fence. We actually, Rick, we've probably got enough room right here, but we take the swing gate open. We can pour a puddle right there, Bob. Charlie can definitely at least get a 60-foot hit.
I mean, I feel like we already got the 60-foot dialed in.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. Still up in the air if we want to keep the trees or not. Brad and Tara like the trees. I kind of want to get rid of them. Want big boulders. Yeah. You don't have to trim boulders. They're just there forever. Brad's dad's name is Richard, so we call him Demo Dick though now. He's been doing a lot of the demo. Nick, of course, and his crew did a bunch, but Rich has been here working every day. Did you see the lions, dude? The lions. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're still kind of in disrepair in here. We've got a lot done, but there's still a lot more to go. It's kind of some of the powder coat equipment. Was the powder coat equipment in here?
No, it's not.
So that's all the racks and stuff. All that's up here just because we're not doing as much work up here, so we need somewhere to store it. And then this is all the, this is all the flooring for up here. Some LVT to go down. Me and Ricky could do it, but we're not.
No, hard pass.
So I kind of did a rough layout, but that's probably changed a little bit. So the way this is going to work is this wall is going to continue on. We'll have some sort of doorway here. We've talked about making that doorway big enough to where a car could come through, because this would be our showroom front area. So when you walk in, there'll be a desk here. And then over there, like a big conference table, some couches, probably TV on the wall, parts displayed, shirts, all that stuff out here. And it would be cool if it was big enough to where we could slide a car up here. That would be rad. Originally, we were thinking about keeping a lot of this drop ceiling. Brad's over there with Demo Dick. They're just getting it done. But we decided we're going to go ahead and tear out all the drop ceiling up to this wall, just because we're already in here making a mess. It's not a ton more work, and we really have no need for drop ceiling. So we're taking it out. This area up here, there's going to be a really long table, basically, and this would be our shipping table. And then UPS will come and pick up from these double doors. So we wanted UPS to be able to pick up out front and not have to we wouldn't have to deal with the gate every day. You know what I mean? So they can come in, back up right to the door, all the packages will be here, it's ready to rip. So, Ricky, you want to show them your office? You're probably most excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Got big plans for the studio.
Yeah, Ricky's gonna have his own deal. He won't have to. Well, look at this, dude. They're putting powder coat equipment in your office. This disrespected you. So you can tell him what you're gonna air.
I don't know. I don't really, it's gonna be a desk here. I want to set up a permanent situation for our Tin Soldier Tuesdays, so we can start doing those more often. Set that up somewhere back here.
Ricky's keeping the carpet.
Yeah.
The carpet's
that's the only one that's gonna. Are you guys gonna put the LVT in the other offices?
Yeah, because Brad and we track so much.
Yeah. I need it for sound. I need to keep that.
So, and then actually my wife and I are probably gonna end up just sharing an office. So if the doors are locked, you know. Naughty. Brad gets his own office. Oh, Demo Dick just tearing stuff down.
Look, another casualty, another fire.
Yeah, we did the last time. Yeah.
We're gonna need a new fire alarm in the front. Get that fire alarm back out, bud. Put her in, don't let the owner see.
Oh my god. Happy accident, you know?
So the shipping table there, then we'll do shelves kind of like this up through here for part storage, all that stuff. What is that, Brad? Oh, that's for the
Sandblast cabinet.
Yeah. He's putting it in your office, Rick. You look at this. It's messed up. Okay. Hey, you want to see what $10,000 looks like? Look at that. We've been keeping a lot of our wood. It's hard to get. So that kind of, we're gonna frame this little nook in here. This would be the break room. When we tore out stuff back there was a shower, so we're gonna keep that. I don't know if the shower's gonna go in there or if we're gonna take out one of the stalls in the bathroom and put the shower in there, but we'll have a shower.
Looks like it could fit all 4 or 5 of us.
Yes, it's big enough. And then my wife wanted a washer and dryer to wash like I don't know, all the crap in I guess the stuff that we use in the motorhome. She's scared of it to take it home, so we'll have a washer and dryer. Mike Farmer's electric guys are here. They're working. They're hanging up lights. So E&F Electric. So again, all of our friends are helping us. It's awesome. So we were originally in the first video, I was thinking we were going to build a wall to separate these two spaces. I don't think we're going to do that now. I think it's just going to be all open. Eventually we may put a wall up, but we kind of want to use the space a little bit and kind of see how it naturally works out before we, kind of start walling it off. But obviously this wall here for the break room, that's going to happen, and then we're definitely going to continue and finish that up there. The first video you guys saw, we were still like demoing all this, so it has all been demoed, and then Mike's guys are here putting up new LED lights and stuff, which these lights are awesome. I really wanted to paint all this, but Brad talked me out of it because it's a lot to paint all the red iron and the ceiling and all that stuff. So we're gonna go through and fix all the insulation and stuff, and then we are gonna re-drywall everything, like not completely, but obviously just fix all these holes, and then we'll redo the drywall there, and then that was a vent for the kitchen oven and stuff. So we actually might repurpose that over there for the powder coat stuff, which would work pretty good. This space hasn't really changed much since when we kind of talked about it. I think what's going to happen is the goal was to have the CNC machine and stuff there, and then if we can swing it, we'll go ahead and get a laser. We'd like to try to do that before we move in. I don't know if that will happen or not, because obviously we're lighting money on fire. It's like drag racing all over again. But yeah, so hopefully like CNC stuff over there, laser table over here, and then the industrial fab stuff will probably be in this area, and like parts manufacturing. So this will be more of just the parts manufacturing, industrial fab, and then all that will be done here. Now we're kind of going over the other side here. We still got our buddy that's storing these carts in. There's a bunch of people asking what they were. They're basically like light transit vehicles for like downtown Cincinnati. So they're like little taxis, but they don't go far, obviously. We tore out a bunch in here. Eric, you want to be on the YouTube video, bud?
I'm not good with cameras.
We got an awesome beard, though. You don't need to say much. Yeah. Yeah, Eric's an old BMX guy, bud.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's how we became friends. And actually, without Eric, the first time I ever welded was at Eric's house. Yeah, I was like 4th grade. Yeah. We built a racing lawnmower when we were in, but it never got finished, thank God, or we would have died. But we welded it all together, and it was a John Deere lawnmower we found, and then a 3-wheeler, and then like an old sport bike, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So it had a 4-cylinder Kawasaki engine on the front of it that ran. Our major holdup was trying to figure out how to get the chain from the motor to the sprocket, because we should revisit that, Eric. we have the skills now to finish it.
That sounds sketchy.
So we tore out all this. There was like a nook here and then another wall, and then there was an L, like there was like it's kind of a funky room, right? Yeah. So Demo Dick got all that tore out. We still got the bar, still undecided what to do with that. I want to try to move it to the front over there. I don't know if we can move it like that. I don't know how tough that's going to be. So we'll see. It just doesn't fit there. And then again, this is my buddy Eric, foldable overhead door. He's putting our door together. He'll get that, what do you say, tomorrow, you think?
Kevin was saying possibly Thursday.
Okay. So they're going to cut a hole inside the building. Kevin, he saw him out. Kevin does all the metal work, and then Eric will put the door in. And then Kevin's looking at maybe putting us some skylights in this side too, just because I love this black insulation. I think it looks really cool. But after you see, these are peasants lights compared to what we got. Those are the ones over there are like the sun. They're really nice. Yeah. When your buddy owns an electric company, he hooks it up. Yeah. So, like Ricky walked in, he's like, these lights suck. That's how the money ball rolls.
Keep rolling.
So we're thinking about cutting skylights in just to help bring some natural light in. Kevin even suggested maybe putting some windows in, just because the front of our building is actually metal, but then it's got stucco. The sides are just metal, so it wouldn't be too big of a deal to put some windows or something in here. So really, I think the way this is going to lay out is these guys will be with us. We have a lease with them until December, so about when we'll be hopefully ready to move in. This, I think, is going to be the car side, is what we've kind of talked about, where, like our race cars live. If we do a build, it'll be done in here. If we do the maintenance stuff, all that will be done in here. So yeah, it's an awesome room. And then when we get everything done, Nick and our buddy Dylan's going to come back in and polish all the concrete and seal it, so it'll be like super nice. This room, like we talked, this is not changing. So obviously this is what Eric's working on, cutting this out. It's another 10-foot garage door that's going to go there. And then, we might keep the French doors. It's really fancy. We're actually, be on the lookout. We might have a door sale because we have a lot of them that I don't think we're going to need.
What are these doors?
It's definitely mahogany. They're actually, I think they might be from the Titanic era. They're really nice. Vintage, yeah. Yeah, Ricky, you can probably sell them. You've been on a roll. So this has been the nicest thing, one of the coolest things that's happened. Demo Dick's back here, taking out the ceiling, and lo and behold, he finds a garage door in the ceiling. Yeah, garage door in the ceiling. So at some point, there was a garage door here. So thankfully, they just rolled it up there and tied it up. And yeah, the metal framing and everything's still here. So Eric's gonna fix these tracks, and we're gonna knock a hole back in the building, and we'll have another garage door, which actually worked out awesome because we knew we wanted a garage door there, and then we knew we needed one on the other side, but we were really honestly wanting a garage door just for this room because this is where the powder coat stuff's gonna go. So we wanted to be able to drive a forklift in and out. So we were already contemplating, putting a garage door right here. And yep, Demo Dick finds it in the ceiling.
Looks like it was meant to be.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys, did we miss anything, Ricky? Hopefully next week Nick will be back over. Nick and another buddy's gonna frame out the rooms for us. Then talk to our racing buddy, Terry Wilson. Terry owns Dr. Drywall, and he said he would come down. He's from Indy. He said he would come down and drywall for us. So while I'm here, I got to take up some pictures and stuff for him. But yeah, he said he would come down and do that. And yeah, it pays knowing a bunch of people. It's awesome. This is all the powder coat oven and everything. Brett has to put all this back together.
Furnace.
Yeah, it was actually all welded together. So Brad, Brian, and Demo Dick took it apart, and once we reassemble it, we'll have to weld it all back together over there. So it's a lot of stuff. It's got, I don't know where the control panel of it is, but a lot of wiring.
Gnarly, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of wiring. But yeah, man, we're on the way. Like I said, I think, January's probably realistic, maybe. I don't know. What do you think, Ricky? I mean, it's a lot.
I think it's a lot, but I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think, Brad? What do you think we'll move in?
Hopefully January.
I mean, if Brad says January, I believe it.
Yeah.
You say I'm so
I mean, I am the optimistic one. Yeah. And not everything has to be done before we move in, but obviously that's the way we would prefer it. To move in, and then when we move in, we'll do an open house, big party. Obviously, don't know when that's going to be exactly. We really wanted to be moved in here before our busy season, which is now. But it just took a while to get closed on the building and all that stuff, and just getting contractors going, and it's just tough. So that's the other hard thing, is kind of balancing getting everything done at the shop and then getting this done. That's why people call like, why aren't you taking on cars at all? It's like, well, we have a big project. So yeah. But as always, thanks for the support. Like, share, subscribe, and we appreciate you. See ya.